On Earth, we have more than enough renewable energy resources to meet all of our energy needs. In fact, the sun alone provides enough energy to the Earth in 2 hours to meet all our energy needs for the entire year. See, the biggest problem with implementing renewable energies, though, is that that sun isn't always shining, and not every day is quite as windy as today was. So some days, maybe we have more energy than we know what to do with, and then the next day we don't have enough. Now, that's a big problem. But there is a solution to that problem, and that is to store energy. Now, I think everybody is familiar with batteries for electrical energy storage, and that can be used on a wide scale. But electricity is not the only type of energy that we use. In our homes, over 50% of our energy usage is for heat. Now, of course, we can use electricity to generate some heat, but wouldn't it be better to use a direct, renewable thermal source? Now, using a solar thermal collector like the one on the bottom right of my slide, we can collect thermal energy from the sun and use that to heat our homes and to heat our hot water. But again, we run into the same problem. What happens when the sun goes down? Well, to store thermal energy, we can use phase change materials, or PCMs. PCMs are actually quite simple. We start with a low-energy, solid phase material. We apply heat and melt the PCM to obtain a high-energy liquid phase, which stores our heat. If we want to get that heat back, we simply reverse the process. As the PCM crystallizes, it releases all of the energy that it stored. Now, PCMs are already used in a variety of applications, including as storage for solar thermal systems and in wallboard-type products, which soak up excess heat during the hottest part of a day to keep a room cool, and then radiate that heat back at night to help level off the temperature. Now, over the course of my degree, I've examined a number of quite promising PCM candidates. However, some of the most promising also have one fatal flaw, and that is that they supercool. If a PCM supercools, that means it doesn't crystallize when we expect it to. And if it doesn't crystallize, that means it's not going to release that stored energy. That would be like charging up your battery and then not being able to get any electricity back out of it. So the main focus of my work has then been to understand why some PCMs supercool while others do not. When I dive in on this on a molecular level, I've discovered that the ordering and organization of molecules in the liquid plays a big role in how and when a PCM will crystallize. Furthermore, I've been able to manipulate the molecular organization and molecular orientation in PCMs to either enhance or mitigate the supercooling problem. With this information, we should be able to roll out a next generation of higher capacity, more efficient, and more applicable solar thermal systems. Thank you.